How do I look?
Pretty paying, to be honest. Okay, let's just stop the sad music for 1 second. This is the hardest video I've ever made. This video is my last time that I've ever been to Stanage. It might be the last time I ever go to Stanage. Hopefully not, but I moved away from the grit. I'm just holding back tears right now. Oh, come on. Yeah, I moved away from Sheffield, I moved away from the grit. For reasons, well, I'm currently contemplating quite badly my decision. I now live in America, the United States, the best country in the world, the pinnacle of human existence, which it definitely isn't. I don't think you'd know how much I'd kill to be back on the grit right now. Anyway, that's just an aside. This video is obviously the last time I go on the grit, which is both tragic. It's a happy sad moment, mainly sad, but like happy because I've got to keep some positivity somewhere. Join me as I climb 3 classics. I think these are the first 2 are definitely my favourite routes on Stanage. The third is just a pretty good route, like, thought it'd be a bit of a travesty not to include it. So, the first 2 routes mean quite a lot to me. And I thought I should just go back to Stanage just to complete it one last time. I always get so scared doing this. So this first route is called Castle Crack. It's a really classic HS4B. It's in probably the most popular bit of Stanage, the Black Hawk area, and it goes right up this. It's this amazing crack, which then goes into a kind of it opens up. I guess it's nothing particularly special for the grit. Like, it's really good route, but I'm not sure if it's really unique. But it means quite a lot to me. It was the first ever outdoor climb I did, the first ever route I did on Stanage, the first trad climb. When I first moved to Sheffield and didn't really know much about climbing, I had no idea what a cam or a nut was, and I seconded up this, and I remember it being horrifically windy at the top, which is just like normal for Stanage. So obviously back then I did it on a rope. I've done it 7 or 8 times I think since, and most of the time without a rope because it just is a bit of a faff that can be avoided. I don't really like to sit on the top while someone seconds because it's just really cold on Stanage, isn't it? So it's just not nice. It is really polished, so it is a bit scary when you solo it because, like, you get a hand jam, you get up a bit, then there's some jugs and some nice holds, but they're really polished, and it kind of makes you like clench your bum cheeks a bit, especially when you're quite high up. It has nearly 3,000 logs, which is kind of cool, and yeah, this route probably means the most to me personally, and it's not too hard, but it's also not so easy that it's kind of boring. Like, sometimes things are so easy when I'm like, oh, there's no point in me even doing that. I can just see your finger. This is so funny.
I don't think I'm going to be able to fit.
I think you will.
No. My bum's too big.
So the next route that I'm doing here is the most famous route on Stanage, the most climbed route in the whole of the UK. Flying buttress, which is HVD 4A. That's weird, the tech grade is just one less than Castle Crack, which is, Castle Crack seems a lot harder. So flying buttress, it's the most amazing route to solo. It's just jug, 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 the feet are massive, it's kind of exposed when you go around the corner, but it's not that exposed, like, it's just amazing. I could just do laps on this over and over and over. So many people say that it's kind of overdone, it's kind of not as good as everyone says it is. Shouldn't really be the most amazing classic route on Stanage. I can kind of see why it's not the best route on Stanage, but it's up there. It's so good. I think on this day, me and Louis did it at least 3 or 4 times, and I've got no idea how many times I've done it. And yeah, I'm probably contributing to the polish, but I don't think I can make it any worse than it already is. And at least I'm not getting any cams stuck in that little crack to add to the collection. I bet you that this route eats so much gear, it's probably got hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of gear lost in it over the decades. Just a throwback to when Tom Lyons fell off this and broke his ankle. LOL. Okay, we're here. The final route that I've ever climbed, maybe I ever will climb, on the gritstone. I sincerely hope it won't be the last route I ever climb on grit, but for dramatic effect, we're just going to say it is, otherwise the video will not sound as sad as it is. The final route I chose to climb was Heaven Crack. Heaven Crack is an interesting route for me. I didn't climb it for a very long time. I only first climbed it recently, kind of because it was too easy for me to think, oh, I'm going to rack up for this because it's not very long and it's only a severe, and I thought it's just a bit tedious to rack up and do this properly, but I really wasn't confident enough for a very long time to solo it. I don't really like soloing stuff that I've not climbed previously before, and especially the top bit, which is very flat. Heaven Crack is the most heavenly thing ever. It's just a massive jug, one huge jug flake that goes all the way to the top, and then there's just one move at the top which kind of makes you clench your bum cheeks a bit, and then you're at the top, so it's fine. I've probably done this 2 or 3 or 4 or more times, but only recently did I first do it. I think Louis climbed it about 5 times today, whereas I just did it once or twice. I can't actually remember. But it was emotional. I remember the emotion more than anything else, you know. Okay, so that kind of concludes this video. A tragic tale of Will McMahon's demise on the gritstone. Luckily I didn't break anything in my 3-year tenure on the grit. Although I do live in New Mexico now, I'm going to try and keep making climbing videos and other videos maybe, I don't even know. I'm not very good at planning these, editing them, or basically anything. I'm surprised people watch them. If anyone is feeling a bit pissed off, comment below and I'll prod you a bit more and hopefully make you boil over because it's hilarious to watch. As always, if you're a company and you've been really deeply moved by this video, I mean I've been deeply moved by this video, I feel very sad just watching it, and I've not even exported it yet, I'm just sat here watching the edit. Then please sponsor me. It's actually a brilliant opportunity if any British companies want to sponsor me. I'm sure I'm going to get some American viewership, or the other way around. If there's any American companies watching this, I'm sure many Brits will be watching this. So Anyway, thanks for watching. Rest in peace, Her Majesty the Queen. Obviously, it's quite sad. I'm quite annoyed that I'm not in the UK when that happened, but I still got up early to watch the funeral. So, yeah, see you later. Bye.